biting off more than they can chew. In the last video I said that the 3 biggest mistakes that atheists make are: 1. Biting off more than they can chew. 2. Not researching a culture. And 3. Not understanding the meaning of words. There is a 4th one for ex-Christians: believing in decision theology.
In the fall of 1991, I had a stroke on the operating table. As a result, I speak so slowly for a video. In fact, I sped this up by 30% to compensate. In my last video, I tried IBM Watson text-to-speech service. This time, I'm testing voicemaker.in. Tell me what you think. Here we go.
At the end, he will talk to you without speeding things up. Back to it. The words biting off more than they can chew refer to the fact that there is a relatively quiet set of conservative Christians, of which counter-apologists are not aware. Apologists defend the Christian faith. Counter-apologists usually rely on science to discredit the Bible. However, these counter-apologists simply attack a mistaken understanding of the Bible. Don't get me wrong. You can't miss the message that we are hopelessly corrupt, so God did something about it. Counter-apologists have a tremendous task. Many of the loudest apologists tend to make the Bible into a comic book. These apologists are not defending the Christian faith. Rather, they are trying to defend the holy comic book. Sure, atheists are free to pontificate upon the beliefs of some Christians. These Christians do not care what atheists think anyway. Nonetheless, that is one of the tasks, is to explain the holy comic book problem. Now comes confession. The counter-apologists confess that most counter-apologists are only attacking the holy comic book. If you read the opening chapters of the Bible, you will read 2 radically different creation narratives. The counter-apologist needs to note the differences, then note that these were never meant to be new understandings of the world. These narratives were old news. In the first story, God is portrayed as a king building his kingdom. The earth. He brought his orderly kingdom from chaos. To the ancient Jews, the phrase darkness was over the face of the deep meant that there was only chaos. Then the Spirit of God was hovering over the face of the waters, bringing order from disorder. In the second story, Adam and Eve appear. Were Adam and Eve real individuals? Probably, but that is for another video. With all the commotion about creationism, the Jews found the Shema. Deuteronomy 6:4-9. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your might. And these words that I command you today shall be on your heart. You shall teach them diligently to your children, and shall talk of them when you sit in your house, and when you walk by the way, and when you lie down, and when you rise. You shall bind them as a sign on your hand, and they shall be as frontlets between your eyes. You shall write them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. ESV. Consider that nobody was questioning the origin of the world. In fact, if the world was not something like a snow globe with the sun, the moon, and the stars as stickers on the snow globe, nothing made sense. The quote-unquote flat earthers have that right. I am reading about how the garden motif was common at that time. Nevertheless, a better understanding of the creation narratives is that the ancient Jews believed in one and only one God. That was the whole point of the creation narratives. One and only one God did it all. So who was the one and only one God? After all, the Jews had a myriad from which to choose. The second creation narrative answers the question. His name is Yahweh. If you search YouTube for the 3 biggest mistakes that atheists make, you will notice that there is little agreement. The next video is on not researching a culture.
So trying to make my mouth keep up with my thoughts is a fool's errand. Too many people know the problem.